Have been kind of MIA for a couple days. I had a very jacked up experience at one of my shifts that's never seen before in my entire life. It's this will top this will be the top of my experience of demonic, where if you don't think heaven and hell is real and you don't think that demons or whatever they send to come get you and collect your soul when you die, you don't think that's real, it's real. It's taken me a couple days to pull myself together, because the after effects of it and being in this situation and being around this has affected. It'll affect you. You guys ever see the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze? This was even worse. This fella had been he had hospice and everything, but he had been lingering for a couple days. I know how to make the family feel at ease, but this situation, there was nothing I could do. All forth. The family was believers. The guy dying was not. And a lot of times they'll tell me the history of, they want to talk about the family member that's passed away and how good they were and what they've done and how they did with their life and how they're good, this person, their family. This family basically told me this guy was a scumbag, deadbeat dirtbag. The one family member just come out and told me, and I don't ever talk bad about people's family members or anything. That's just, you don't do that. You got to go in these situations neutral. You're just there to be support and do your nursing and do what you got to do and follow doctor's orders and the family's requests and stuff. This woman just straight out said, this guy, my dad was a narcissist. He was a hardcore narcissist. He was selfish. He abandoned us multiple times. He abandoned our mother, left us with nothing, jumped from woman to woman. They had, on several occasions, he had found good women and he hurt them and through them, it just treated them like garbage. And these women were, this stuff. And here, when she's telling me this story, I'm relating because I've been through this, and I'm going, oh my goodness. And I'm thinking, why are these people here? I'm surprised they're here. Well, they were born again Christians, and they were doing what they believe, honor your mother and father. They're just being there for him. Okay. Some of the family members did not show up. Some of the siblings didn't want to be there. They didn't want to do with them, but some of the ones tried to uphold try to be there. The wives, none. One of them showed up, said, hell with him, good riddance. This guy did some dirty stuff to people. And at any time, I had asked, I said, at any time, did he ever try to make amends? Did he ever try to repent? Did he try to fix anything? Did he go to anybody and repent? She goes, no, he would always blame. He would always, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what a narcissist does, They pretend like they don't do no wrong and blame everybody. And I went, geez, man, it's terrible, but, and I told him, I said, it's really kind of you and good-hearted of you to come here, at least support him and not let him be alone when he passes away. Now, this guy he was incoherent at this point. He was going to pass away that evening. And there's like 4 or 5 family members there. And these rooms are small. He was starting to get the agonal breaths every couple hours. I had spoke to the hospice nurse. She had come in by that time, and we discussed what we were doing. And I went to my cart, was passing some meds from other patients. Family member comes back out and says, "Could you come in here for a minute?" I come in here. I go in there. This guy's acting strange, and I knew. In my beliefs of heaven and hell, I'm thinking, okay, this guy, he's on his last leg. I mean, I'm seeing he's going to pass away any minute. He's got some the agonal breaths going on. He wasn't. I knew he could hear, but he wasn't opening his eyes. He wasn't doing anything. All of a sudden, this guy backs up. He stiffens. His body stiffens like you would stiffen if you're seeing something or you're scared. His eyes pop open. He's stiff as a board. Kind of pushes himself up against the bed and starts screaming that he's not going. He's not going. He's not going. No. I mean, the full on, full blown, and you want to talk about the family freaking out. They're trying to hold him down. They can't believe that one minute he was completely ready to just go, and the next minute he's acting like he's ready to jump out of that bed and run for his life. The part, now that part, it does scare you, it freaks you out a little bit, but I knew what was going on. And I know they know what was going on. You know, maybe some of them knew what was going on. But what freaked me out was when I was over by the side of the bed, I had to tell, there was no IV access. This is a nursing home. He's on hospice. What he was getting was oral morphine and stuff like that. I couldn't shoot him up with something and knock him out. There's nothing I could do, you know. It was almost like he couldn't hear what anybody else was saying when they're trying to calm him down on all. He's got his eyes fixed on whatever is standing in front of him or hovering down on him. These neon lights, those long, whatever, stupid hospital lights, the long ones. And this was an old nursing home. The lights start flickering. We never had any. I've never the whole few hours. You know, hours I'd already been there. I was there from 7 p.m. to 7 a, and I'd already been there 4 or 5 hours. Those lights never did that. They started flickering, and I knew. I'm on. Oh my God, this is not happening. This is not happening. I've never seen this. I've never seen it to this extent before. I've seen people get up, open their eyes, and look at something and talk to things, but I didn't see this. Never seen this before. Never seen this before. I started praying. Yes, I started praying. Now, I wasn't going to get up and do the whole in front of everybody because I didn't want to offend the family, but I started praying. I was doing some, you know, trying to rebuke and everything. And weird as it was so weird. Something said, you can't stop this. There's nothing you can do. And I'm looking around. Now, this room is small. The room is small. There's about, let me see, there's 5 people besides myself in that room. So it was pretty packed. And plus they had like some carts in there with food and snacks on it because they, you know, for people, their family was waiting. And then there's a curtain. The sad part, here's the messed up part. There was 2 people in this room. So there was another person over in the other, this poor little, I feel so bad for this person. There was another person on the other side. This wasn't a private, this was not a private room. So there's a curtain drawn and there's another person over there hearing all this, probably having a heart attack because they could not believe what was going on. So the curtain's closed onto that side, and I'm standing up against that curtain looking down at the person, and there's nothing we can do. You know, I'm praying. So I'm standing there praying, and I hear this, stop. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to stop this. And I had my head down, and I look up, and I'm just looking around, and nobody's even looking at me. They're not, I'm thinking it's somebody that's talking to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I think there was an angel or something, or it wasn't, I know it wasn't bad. I mean, you know, a bad spirit or anything. It's whether it was an angel, just watching him get taken away. But he was seeing the angel of death, the angel, whatever it is, the fallen angel, the demon, whatever, coming and taking him, because he is screaming, I'm not going, no, no, no. And that man literally went from that screaming and hollering to just the last breath, boom, done. And the lights were flickering. And everybody, I'm trying not to laugh. I wasn't laughing then, but when I sit and think about it, and when I looked up and I just looked at everybody, they were shocked. It was silence. Absolutely, you could hear a pin drop. Absolute silence, and everybody they were in shock. Because you know what, I don't think they really truly believed what they were seeing. And I wasn't going to tell them. I wasn't going to sit and go, hey, you know, your father just got taken down to hell. They just came and got him. The only difference between this and Patrick Swayze's movie is you didn't see the dark, like, you didn't see the shadow come and grab him. You didn't hear that sound. That was the only difference.